Hello everyone, today I will be doing an analysis on the new Geometry Dash 2.2 update sneak peek. This is absolutely crazy. I just uploaded a video reacting to it, so make sure to check that out too. So we're going to go through this quite slowly and look at every single part. There's so much to unpack here. So let's get started. Right away we can see the use of new pixel blocks. I think RobTop said that there's over 500 of these in 2.2. We see this weird orb thing, which is very strange. It has like this sort of fire effect, so let's move forward. I'm actually going to watch this on a slower speed. Here we see a new icon. This one was created by ML500 in the new in the recent 2.2 icon contest. So here it's moving along, and when we hit it, we see one of the new effects that RobTop showed off not long ago. There's a whole bunch of these he showed off. Some weird stuff is happening to all of the blocks. I think that's just the effect of, well, the effect. I'm also going to lower the volume, actually. It's a bit intense. And then these skulls also come out of the cubes, which is really cool. That might be part of the new, what's it called? Particle effect trigger. You can also see, if you look at that orb, it has the Colorblind Mode on, which you'll also see later. So hits that, all these blocks pop up, more pixel blocks, nothing special there. Here we see, again, the Colorblind Mode with the spider portal. This is another icon that won the Geometry Dash 2.2 icon contest, created by Retro Advanced 64. There's some really interesting effects on these stuff, including the camera controls rotating everything. So many new pixel blocks, so much stuff going on. Back to the cube game mode. We see so much new pixel blocks. Here is the first look at the reverse trigger. The spider hits this blue thing right here, and it goes backwards. Or, wait a second, hold on. I think we just spotted the new arrow trigger. Look at that. Let me go back. Look at this. What is this? We didn't know this was coming. I didn't even notice that in my reaction. RobTop said that the new arrow trigger was coming, which he said would be in the sneak peek, and I guessed that that was the bug that caused the sneak peek to take so long. And I think we're just looking at it now. The spider is on the side of the block, and we can see arrows showing where the gravity is going. So the spider goes up, it goes to the side of the block, and then it goes back down. That's crazy. That's so cool. I really love that. Anyways, moving on. It goes up again. This is just the regular spider gameplay. That's not the arrow trigger. And then we go down and we go into the ball. This is the most game mode changes we've ever seen in a level. Anyways, another effect, and we go back to the cube. He picks up this vial. I'm not sure what that does. And here he has to jump on all of these. I don't think that's really anything new. We see this new enemy at the bottom as well. I'm pretty sure we've seen that before too, so... Okay, so it looks like the arrow trigger just changes gravity to really any direction, even regardless of actual gravity portals, because we see these arrows, and he hits the red orb, which switches gravity, even though the red orb doesn't switch gravity. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. It's either the arrow trigger or an invisible portal or something. Anyways, so many new pixel blocks, these new like smoke effects you can see on the bottom, like to the left of this structure on the right. There's so much new stuff here. Anyways, let's keep going. Back to the spider mode. Or, no, hold on. This is the Swing Copter game mode. However, it still uses the spider texture for the portal. I'm not sure if he just hasn't updated that yet or what, but it doesn't really make sense that the Swing Copter would use the spider color. I'm not sure what's up there. Also, the song says Geometry Dash, which tells me that this is another custom song, just like how Geometrical Dominator was. So here we see the new Swing game mode. This one was designed by Igby, which also won the 2.2 icon contest. I'm pretty sure this is actually the first time a new game mode has been shown off without it being the default icon, because we've seen the default icon before and it does not look like this. Anyways, we saw... let's go back a little bit. I think that this was the time warp trigger. Yeah, the icon slows down here. There's this dark effect, another effect trigger. It slows down, that's the time warp. And now we see camera controls happening because it's zooming out and everything. There's this super, super cool new background. I really actually love that with these mountains and everything. Even more pixel blocks, these sort of fungus-looking things. These electric-looking ball things with the electricity and everything. That's really, really awesome. We can see just so much... this background is really, really interesting. Actually, these, like, slopey-looking things at the bottom, I'm not sure if that's part of the background or just some sort of decoration block. Either way, it looks very, very cool. I just saw that this sort of head thing on this block, its mouth is opening and closing. That's pretty cool, I'm not sure how that works, but anyways. Look at that. This is another camera trigger, I'm pretty sure. This might be a combination of the arrow trigger and the camera trigger, making the icon stick to the sides, while also changing the camera controls. That's so strange. Anyways, this might be new lava. I'm not sure if that's the same type of lava in Fingerdash or not. Wow. That is a very strange way to use a portal with that whole flame thing. This really cool effect happens. We turn into a robot. This is a new robot icon. We haven't seen this one before. We can see it going through all this. So many new blocks. And it breaks here. And, well, when I say break, I mean literally. We've seen this death effect before. I think a lot of people are going to use this because it looks really, really neat. And on the left here, we can see what's likely, again, the new arrow trigger. Where the icon will go... well, the ball will go back and forth between these platforms on the left. But anyways, that's it for this part of the sneak peek, because there's more to it. We see a little dialogue here between RobTop and Scratch. Just some funny little dialogue here. RobTop asks, did they like it? I don't know, I don't speak Spanish. I think that's just a reference to how many Spanish people are in the Geometry Dash community. Where are we? Can't talk here. We're being watched. So next, what we're going to see, I'm pretty sure, is part of the map. Or at least one level within the map. It's long been guessed that the map is home to just a whole bunch of platformer mode levels. And I think we get to see one of them in the sneak peek. So Scratch says, meet me down the road, watch your step. And then... okay, and then we're gonna get a glimpse of this level. We come down this pipe here, that's probably the start of the level. This really cool background we see here. These new types of decoration blocks, which are super, super cool. We see even a torch, some new types of blocks, these new collectible coins. I mean, we've already seen those vials, which are new collectible things, and now we see these sort of coin things. I mean, they look more like beans or Tic Tacs, but let's go with it. So we get this huge view of the level. We see this platform moving back and forth. We see this cage holding an enemy. We see a whole bunch of these coin things. And then these thwomp-like pillars crashing down to the floor. And this place where you jump up. And then it goes back to the beginning, and in platform mode, you get to go through. Which is so cool. There's so much I want to say here. But anyways, now that zooms out, or fades out, and we get a glimpse of the Demon Guardian. And it ends. So, what have I learned from the sneak peek? Again, I'm gonna lower the volume, this is so loud. Well, I think a lot of people probably guessed that we would get a custom song, because it's 2.2, it's gonna be the greatest it can possibly be. I can't even talk while watching this. There's so much going on here. Yeah, so there's this is confirmation that we're getting at least 2 levels, because this is not Explorers, even though Explorers has been confirmed. I don't think that anybody or no, a lot of people guessed we would get 2 levels, partially just because of how big 2.2 is, and partially because of some various hints. Also, if you haven't noticed yet, if you look closely, the glow color of the icons is different from the Player 1 and Player 2 color. This is a new feature coming in 2.2 that's already been confirmed. Anyways, there's so much going on here. So many of these new effects. I didn't actually think RobTop would make use of that many new of those interesting effects, as he's shown off in the levels. Just because I didn't see that being his style, but they seem to work really, really well here. And then when we go back to the to the platformer mode section, one thing that I'd like to note is that once you spawn in, the camera views the entire level. I think that this is, again, just use of camera controls, not any sort of special code. There might be some sort of trigger that prevents the player from moving during this sort of cutscene. Although it would also be strange if this whole view was shown off every time you entered any level in the map. So maybe it's just a one-time thing somehow. I don't know. But anyways, I'm completely sure that this is the map. Especially since, one, the Demon Guardian was shown off, which is integral to the, Geometry Dash story. And because if you've seen my Geometry Dash theories, the map is very much so a huge part of the Geometry Dash storyline. I'm not going to spoil my theories, you can watch my videos on that if you like, but the map is integral to the storyline. Actually, the map might be formerly called Adventure Mode now, I'm really not sure. This dialogue, I'm not sure what to make of it. Most of it seems to be just for fun, but here it says, "Can't talk here, we're being watched." And then Scratch says, "Meet me down the road, watch your step," with an emphasis on watch your step. If you've seen the Geometry Dash theories I've made, you'll probably know what "we're being watched" means. But anyways, I think that's gonna just about wrap up this analysis. This is crazy. There's so much stuff going on these levels. After this, I can absolutely see why the sneak peek took so long. There's so many different systems going on here, so many different effects. The decoration itself, RobTop had to design all of these pixel blocks and build them. There's so much going on here, and I absolutely cannot wait to see what he has in store for us for the full update. Anyways, my name is Aerma. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to check out my reaction video on the sneak peek if you haven't already. And I will see you all very soon.